Here in Indiana, we love our basketball, especially with March Madness. And, fun fact, today is April 4th, the day of the finals between the Villanova Wildcats and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Now, according to BSU Tonight pencil pushers, we had over $300 in our bad decision fund to throw away on some good old-fashioned betting. So, with that being said, we brought in local sports guru, Dominic Fulminko.
Hey! Thanks for having me, Maxie!
Yeah, thanks for coming on. You're an actual flamingo, though. That's not what I expected.
No, I am a winner. And if you want to be a winner, too, you will listen to what I have to say.
Okay, sure.
All right. First, let's take a look at the easy stuff. Who is going to win the game? Take half of the money, bet it on one team. Then take the other half and bet it on the other.
Well, wouldn't that just be wasting our money, though?
Aren't you just wasting my time? No more stupid questions.
Okay.
Now let's get down to the real nitty-gritty, the real high cheese. The final score will be 72-69 in favor of the Tar Heels. It will be 76 degrees at tip-off. The national anthem will go on for 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and the Gatorade dump color will be blood red.
Wouldn't it make more sense if the Gatorade would be pink, you know, because you're a flamingo and everything?
You like games, Maximus? Well, hey, I've got one for you. Sit down.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean
I
to.
said sit down!
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right, now, back to business. The MVP of the game is going to be the schlub in section 180, row 2, seat E.
So you're,
and
saying,
the first
you're saying that the MVP will be from the audience?
Of course! Have you seen the student section at these games? Those shirtless hormonal maniacs make taking a free throw feel like disarming a bomb.
You know, actually, that makes a lot of sense.
You bet your sweet southern fried backside, Maxi Pad. Now, for my favorite event, the halftime show. I have very reliable sources saying that they will actually be having a death match between the mascots. That's right, a Wildcat versus a Tar Heel, whatever the hell that is, in a fight to the death. This is where we make our money, Max. Bet the baby's milk money on the cold, surgical precision of the Wildcat.
Yeah, that just sounds kind of insane, though.
Insane. You know what is insane? Thinking that a Tar Heel stands a chance against 300 pounds of pure feline razzmatazz.
I guess I was talking more about, you know, the idea of an animal death match.
And I am talking about the idea of a major league payday.
You know, I don't know if I'm comfortable with this. Dominic, thank you so much for coming out, but I really don't think we're in need of your services.
You made me a very rich man, Mr. Troyer.
How's that?
I made the over on how long I would be on the air before you kicked me off. I'm rich.
You know what? I don't need that. I was planning on making my money the old-fashioned way anyway, which is through hard work, dedication, and cheating on my taxes. So let's start the grind and get the show on the road. All right, thank you guys so much. Now, this is the BSU Tonight volleyball episode, and it's actually the second sports show that we've done this year because we were fortunate enough to get members of the Ball State men's volleyball team on with us. The first was our basketball episode, which is the first episode of the season. And I think during that, I tapped out all my knowledge of sports in that 1 3-minute monologue. It's not that I don't care, I just, I don't know. It's like if you started watching Game of Thrones in the middle of season 4 and tried catching up to what's going on, but it's not really working, and you're annoying everybody in the room with your constant questions, like, which one's King Joffrey, and what's a field goal? I guess what I'm trying to say is that sports are just like Game of Thrones for people that got laid in high school. And I know what you're thinking. Why are you wasting our time with your talking about sports when you could be talking about something else, you mouth-breathing knuckle-dragger? That's rude, but I'm just running the clock out at this point. It's a sports reference for everybody. Because writing the monologue this week was hard, given that traditional monologues focus on news stories, which are becoming increasingly hard to find. So, for example, my usual routine for finding news is starting off with a big news website. This week it was CNN, and the front page featured several amazing, groundbreaking articles that may, in fact, be more important in journalistic history than Watergate, Vietnam, and the O.J. Simpson coverage combined. You know what? I'll give you a few examples just to catch you up. One article was called before she was Gaga. Clickbait, front page, CNN. The next video was, watch drug bust go horribly wrong. Clickbait, front page, CNN. The best one that I found had a picture of a woman that looked, I don't know, 40, and the article was titled, "It's a fact, she's 50." Clickbait, front page, irrelevant, clickbait, not news, front page, CNN. So I opened it. Turns out Nancy McKeon is turning 50, which radically alters my perception of Nancy McKeon, as I now know that there's somebody out there named Nancy McKeon. Front page, CNN. So I don't know. It's kind of like CNN figured out a way to take spam emails and then turn them into legitimate news, which happens to be for one of the largest, most profitable, and successful news organizations of all time, who people trust to provide, I don't know, what do they call it? News. And I'm honestly kind of surprised every time that I open a CNN link and don't get malware or offers to make my penis larger. Speaking of which, it's not that. I got a Nigerian print-style email the other day. It said to send an email to this one woman because what she had to tell me was of the utmost importance. So obviously fake, potentially dangerous. I decided to play ball. Sports. So she responds, she sends me this long, poorly written email about how, follow me, she thinks that she needs to transfer stocks into my name so that her client, which is a possible relative of mine, who just lost her husband, doesn't lose all of his money. Are you following? Because I wasn't. So I did what any decent human would do, and I told her everything that she did wrong with the email. And I even went so far as to suggest improvements, so how she could better scam people in the future. I told her to do research on her victims, use Facebook to find their names, their family, and their fears, and just customize your deception to fit the individual. Most people would have just ignored her struggling. I was a good Samaritan that got her back up on her feet. I think I secured my place in heaven. But something, yada, yada, yippity, skippity, it's BSU Tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BSU Tonight. As always, we have a fabulous show for you all. BSU gets political with our second round of debates. Early Helen versus Xavier Turncoat, the greatest gladiator death match ever. We've got that and so much more. Tonight we have the members from the Ball State men's volleyball team. Give it up, give it up, give it up. This guy just found out his girlfriend is actually a man. And now for the man of the hour. Every hour, your host, Max Troyer.
All right, well, thank you so much again. It's fun. This is the third time I've been introduced. Now, we usually do something right now called the Sock Cam. For those of you that don't know, it was a segment where I would show off a pair of my wacky socks and we would try and write jokes about them. But like T.I.'s rapping career, it's dead and gone. Now look, this is 2016 and people want edge. They want racy content. I'm talking about explosions and boobs and guns and car chases through skyscrapers with boobs, okay? Sadly, we can't show you any of that because we shoot in a studio owned by PBS, which apparently does not stand for Pure Badass Situations. No, but we do have this. So let's check out a package. Did we pull the desk out just for that?
Drugs. Do you want to buy drugs?
Sure. What do you got?
Man, grade A material. Best stuff. You're ever going to get $10, best high.
I don't know, man.
All right, tell you what. Because I'm a nice guy, I'll take the first hit with you, okay? Then I'll prove to you why this stuff, best stuff you can get away with.
Fine.
Thumbs up.
All right. Oh, dude. Give me my money back. Those are sprees. You just sorted out the shitty orange ones.
What you mean? I gave you the best flavor, man. Just let it ride. Just let it ride.
I don't feel
Dude,
anything.
look right there. You gonna tell me you're not? There's a dragon right there.
I don't see anything.
Just let it ride. Gilbert Godfrey?
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you today?
I didn't know he went here.
He doesn't. It's the drugs.
What? Before what? Finally, we gotta get up! No! Let me save you! Come here! I wanna die! Let me save you! Come here! Come here! I never finished Breaking Bad, okay?
Wait, what?
She's been really busy.
Man, it's like the highest grossing AMC show of all time. We're doing drugs right now. This seems like something you would have watched.
I mean, I guess I can look into it. I don't know.
Shit! Lava! Lava!
Okay, so your drug test came back negative. You boys wanna tell me what happened?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, welcome back, everyone. With all the politics in the news as of late, we thought, well, shucks, let's throw our hat into the ring. So, welcome to the second BSU Tonight primary debate. Please welcome our returning champ from last week, the true OG of the Green Party, Earthy Helen. She doesn't shower, but she knows how to clean up Washington. Now, this week we are pleased to introduce a new candidate, a man who wants to make America most good again. We've got Xavier Turncoat.
Yes, hello.
Hello, everyone.
All right, so we might as well start this debate off right. First question, what do you think you could do better than our current president, Barack Obama? Xavier?
Yes, well, I believe the question can best be summed up with an analogy.
Before we get into that, who's that next to you?
Oh, this is my boy, Xavier Jr.
What up, blood? I'm Xavier Jr., but they call me X because I'm all about that dotted line.
Okay, so, so is this like a tandem thing, or, you know what, I really don't care. So just answer the question, what would you do better?
Well, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, imagine, if you will, you're playing polo with your American thoroughbred. But your friend from boarding school decides to sub with his Arabian quarter. That he bought from John C. Oxley, of course. Who do you think would emerge victorious?
Father, I think I've got this. You know I'm better at speaking to these peasant voters. Now, assume you are watching a sporting event such as your NASCARs, and our current president is driving one of the NASCARs, a jalopy such as a Kia Sorento. My father would be driving a NASCAR akin to the Dream Machine.
Okay, Earthy Helen, same question.
Well, if we're talking about horses, I would say it's fair that I would win by a nose. Okay. Well, I have been a certified AQHA horse whisperer since the early 2000s, so if there's an issue, I'll be able to talk it out with any species.
All right, so following the standard of politics, no one answered my question, but we'll move on. Now, certain candidates running this year are talking about building a wall along the Mexican border. Do you support this action?
Oh yes, absolutely. And we shouldn't stop at just Mexico. We should get the wall for Canada and then try to move overseas.
So you're suggesting that we quarantine people within their own country?
Quarantine? No. I thought we were talking about The Wall here, my favorite album of all time. I think everyone should hear it.
I really don't know what I expected.
Yeah, common answer from a common woman.
That comment didn't seem very conflict-free. Hashtag feminist, hashtag gluten-free, hashtag vegan.
That's because it wasn't. Pink Floyd was a mediocre band, and you're a mediocre gypsy.
Now, hold on. I am not a gypsy. I'm a child of the earth. I am a woman. I have volunteered.
So, Xavier, wall, yes or no?
Well, can we hire Mexicans to build the wall?
What?
No, look, all I'm saying is that Daddy made his billions because he did the right thing and paid the least amount of money. He did his deals without having to deal with those pesky unions. Or that awful concept of minimum wage.
Okay, all right. So what I'm hearing is you're anti-union and pro-slave labor.
Well,
all right, next question. The people would like a president with some common ground, something that they can relate to, you know? Xavier, how do you relate to the average American?
Well, Do you play cards, Max?
Yeah, I like cards.
Excellent, excellent. Well, let's say, what's the most you've ever bet on a card game?
You know, I don't usually bet, I just play for fun.
Well, I have to say that, yes, I remember taking a vacation down to the tip of Argentina. I was playing card poker with some gentlemen from the UAE. Drinks started to flow, as they often do, and we made some crazy bets.
Okay, so drinking and card games, that seems like a candidate that we can all get behind. Now, Helen,
Yes, I ended up betting my own help's life against the man's golden watch. Solid gold.
Wow. What happened?
Well, I'm not wearing the watch now, am I, Maximilian?
Yes, and Clifford was rather a bore anyway. He was not missed.
Helen, how can you relate to the average American?
Oh, well, I like to play games. I was the rock, paper, scissors champion at the summer camp that I started for kids with no arms.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors? Oh, she means marble, textiles, and snappers. My wet nurse taught me that game as a child.
You know what? I'm going to say that we're low on time. How about a winner-take-all match to see who gets the nomination? Xavier, Helen, front and center. We'll figure out this nomination.
Okay.
Please, Maxford. With a suit like mine, do you think I fight my own battles? Xavier Jr., villager.
Of course, Father. Marble, textile.
What are you doing?
Marble, textile, snappers. 1, 2. Oh, who? Usually by now the help has come.
Do you see this, America? What?
I have no wallet. I don't know what to do.
Well, you know what? We have a winner. I am the new nomination for the 2016 presidential race.
What?
We are off to march in the streets to proclaim our love for our new, soon-to-be glorious Supreme Leader. And I guess we'll be right back.
Exacerbating.
I didn't join the force to make friends. I didn't join the force at all. Crime sucks. I don't like it.
Papa John's.
Yes, I'd like to place an order for delivery.
You're gonna need this more than I do.
What do I do with this?
Look at the picture on the box.
And while I couldn't get the pieces to fit together, I had this strange feeling that I was being watched.
I see that you're home, Mr. Abernathy. I know something you don't know.
Who is this?
Tell me, Dick, is your refrigerator running?
Yes.
Well, you'd better go catch it.
I heard stories of how the bad people in the city always found the good people. This time, they found me. This city needs a hero.
Ladies, gentlemen, and members of the crew whose names I still don't know, I'm proud to introduce our next guests. They're killing it on and off the court. If you wanted a soft serve, you should have gone to Dairy Queen. Tonight we have members... Well, it worked. Tonight we have members of the Ball State men's volleyball team. With us we have Iago, Jack, Brendan, and Martin. So let's... Well, thank you guys so much for coming on.
Thank you for having us. Thanks for having us.
Now, you guys are all, like, what, 6'5"-ish, right?
7 foot.
6'6".
Cool. All right, now we're kind of equal. Now, you guys are on the volleyball team, is what I've been told. Is that correct? Yeah.
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
Then I've been also told that you guys are supposed to play a little game of 2v2 with this desk that we have right here. Does that sound agreeable?
Well, looks like we got a little more space over here.
Yeah. Is this fair?
We're gonna win easy then.
It's regulation. You're good. All right.
Is it one-bounce rules?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, that's the thing. I don't know that much about volleyball. I mean, I have gone to the games, and I've enjoyed myself at them. But yeah, I really don't know that much about the program. And when I was talking to you guys earlier, and it sounds like there's not an equivalent to like an NBA in the United States.
No, yeah.
So, I mean, where do you go to play volleyball after college?
So basically, like if you want to keep playing after college, if you want to play professionally, you would be looking to go to places like Brazil has a pretty good league, Poland, Italy, Russia. Those countries have pretty strong leagues, and some other countries in Europe as well. But United States doesn't have a professional volleyball league.
Okay, I see. Now, do any of you guys plan on going and playing after college?
I do.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
You pretty good?
He's all right.
I don't know.
Do you think you're better than me? Or
I hope that I'm better than you.
Yeah.
I don't know about these guys though.
Most people are. But yeah, so you guys, how long have you been at Ball State? And like you guys have, you know what, that's not an interesting question. What is an interesting question is how has the season been going for you guys?
Great. I think it's one of the best seasons we've had in the last few years.
Yeah.
I mean, we're 20-6 on the season, I think. 8th in the nation, 2nd in conference. So, doing good.
Now, is volleyball your entire life, or do you do other things too?
We do other things.
Yeah. And well, you're in college.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, cool. Now, boy, how far into the season are you guys right now?
Well, we're just coming up at the end. We have our last regular season games this weekend. We go up to Chicago, play two of the top teams in our conference, and then after that is playoffs conference tournament. And if we win that, we go to the national tournament.
Cool.
That's when the fun starts.
The fun starts then.
Yeah.
What has it been up until this point?
Not fun.
Not
I know.
fun?
I mean, it's fun. You know, every game is fun, but we definitely look forward to the tournament. You know, that's when you got to step up.
Have you guys? I mean, is there a pretty good following of the volleyball team on campus? Do you guys ever get recognized?
Yeah. I mean, I think we have a pretty good fan base. I mean, we usually have a lot of people at our game, more than expected even. So.
Well, and that's something that I am so ignorant to the world around me. But how do I know when to go to your volleyball games? Like, is it a set night?
There's a website. It's called like Ball State website, and you click the sports section. And there's men's volleyball. There's a schedule right there. That's when the games are.
It's really not that hard.
Yeah,
it's
not
just.
that Same to the other sports, so it shouldn't be that hard.
Oh, anyway. Are there rivalries with other sports teams, like about who's best and who gets the funding?
So wants to talk about that.
No, there's no rivalries.
No
We're all
rivalries?
friends.
What about within other schools? Like,
other schools,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Who do you want to beat up?
Ohio State.
IPFW. Is a big rival.
And Ohio State.
Ohio State.
You hear that? Hear that, IPFW? They're coming after you.
Ohio State, we're coming
Already
after
got
you
them
too.
twice.
Yeah. Well, and
Maybe
isn't
Ohio
Ohio
State.
State like ranked? No, I don't want to bring you guys down, but is Ohio State ranked #1 in the country for your division?
Yeah, they are right now. Yes.
But you guys beat them earlier in the year, right?
Yeah,
We beat them in Columbus, actually.
Does that mean that you guys are? Does that mean that you guys are now the best? That you beat the best?
Well, they beat us a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, they just beat us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you say, yeah, we're the best. We're the absolute best. Okay.
It's it's very competitive. We definitely played a really good game when we went out there. We played a good match here as well, but they ended up winning. But I think we have a good shot, playing against them later in the playoffs, and we're gonna beat them.
Now, like, who's quarterback?
I'm the setter. The position's called the setter, which for those that don't understand volleyball, would be the quarterback or
Okay.
the quarterback of football. Yeah, but that's me.
And I mean, I assume you guys all have different positions then.
Yeah.
What would that be for you?
I'm a opposite hitter, so I stay on the right side of the court and just hit the ball.
Yeah.
I'm an outside attacker as well. I'm on the left side of the court.
I'm an outside too.
Yeah.
And you guys all take turns serving. Yes. Now, of course, I already know all this. I just want to make sure that everybody else is on.
They definitely
same
sound like you
page.
do know.
Yeah, yeah. I'll say it with confidence.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, cool. Hey, well, thank you guys so much for coming on. Can we find you on Facebook or, I guess, Ball State website? What's the best way to show our undying appreciation for you guys?
Probably Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We've got all those pages. Ball State Men's Volleyball. You'll find us. Just search it.
Well, search it. Everybody, go home or go to the games. I guess that would be one step better than going home and doing that. But yeah. All right. Well, let me make sure that I got this right. We have Marty, Iago, Jack, and Brendan.
Yep,
Brendan.
Brendan.
All right. Yep. Brendan. The B name. Thank you guys so much for coming on.
I appreciate it.
Yep. All right. Well, thanks,
so
guys.
Thank you.
Well, personally, I think we had a great time tonight, folks, and I hope that you did too. So let's hear it one more time for the Ball State men's volleyball team. And good luck with the rest of your season. That's our show for tonight, so good night.
Good night, good night, good night.